So once we knew we had the money, which we'd raised through a variety of different means, we started to look at who could rebuild it, because playground building is quite a specialist subject. It's not like knocking up a tree house in your back garden, and it does require all sorts of expertise in the world of playground engineering. So we put it out to tender, and we started to have lots of people coming forward who'd built adventure playgrounds, who had some knowledge of adventure playgrounds. What we ended up going with was actually the most dynamic proposal that we knew we were going to get the best thing possible. It's with someone with an organisation who have had 30 odd years experience of both working in play and working with children and families, but also building adventure playgrounds. So we have something really quite extraordinary now. We invited some of the young people who'd grown up on the playground to come in and work with the playground engineers to do the rebuild. Some of the young kids came in as well, and then one of the young people that was instrumental in setting up the crowdfunder came on board and helped on the rebuild too.
My name is Stan Jones, and I've been a volunteer here for 3 years now, since I was 14, and I came to do my Duke of Edinburgh doing carpentry, and I've been here ever since because I can't leave. I found out over social. I was on Snapchat at home in lockdown in the garden, just scrolling through Snapchat, and then I go, hold on, I know that place. There's a massive fire. And then I put it on my story. I was quite annoyed, and then people messaged me and went, "Oh, is there anything we can do?" And I was like, "No." So how do we think? And then there was like, "Is there a crowdfunder or anything?" And I was like, "No." Mum was just like, "Oh, should we do one?" And I was like, "Yeah, right, 600 quid. I reckon we can get 600 quid. Ended up raising £36,000. Blew my mind. It was amazing. The rebuild, I was here when one of the directors of the companies that rebuilt the playground came, and he said, "Do you want work for 4 months?" And I was thrilled because there was nothing going on at all. It was lockdown, and I was like, yes, I can learn how to build a playground as well. And it's a lovely team, and it was just, I just loved it. It was amazing.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at what we've managed to achieve over the past 11 months, where we've rebuilt the structure. Let's go this way. So as you can see here, the first thing to look at is the old London plane tree. And what happened with the London plane is it was condemned because the fire was burning 360 around it. So we had to take down the canopy, but what we did was we kept the base of the tree, so we kept the trunk. And then we've used that as part of the structure in terms of the new structure going around it. So all around it there are nets, and then there's a big walkway going up and a tree house up there that's going to be a fantastic space for playing. There's a piano up there for parents' classes and all sorts of things that is going to be happening up there. Here's the tango swing here. So that's a double swing, comes down, and this beautiful walkway round here. And then over here, this was one of the branches of the tree that's been transformed into a walking log going up into the nets there. And then if we come over here, this is going to be turning into the people's shed, so that's going to be full of tools. That's going to, so that the kids and young people can come and learn carpentry skills and have the tools to do it with. And then up here, this is the walkway to the border swing, and we're going to go up here. So this is one of the launch areas onto the border swing here, and then up here we've got a very exciting spot that takes us up to the climbing wall, and the climbing wall goes all the way up to the tree house. So here we've got all these little climbing knots so you can climb up and all the way up to there into the tree house. And then if we turn around this way, we can see onto the different parts. So here, over here, we've got the drop slide that comes down from the sycamore tree all the way down to there on top of the people's shed. and then it goes down. There's another slide that goes down there. So what we've kind of developed is a sort of labyrinth. It's all about flow. There's no dead ends. You go up there, down there, round there, round there. So when you're out and playing, you're going to be able to find, just have the most amazing game of chase and hide and seek. And it's just, there's like a bridge that comes over there. There's a suspension bridge down there. So it's just sort of very labyrinthine and a very exciting space for children to come play on. What we're really excited about though is the kids coming back. So this is just such a great space to play, and we can't wait for everyone to come back.